Elevator stuck on floor 3. Lights flickering. I'm buried. I pressed the button like it still mattered. Up, down, nothing responded fast anymore. The building was quiet in that end of day way, where every sound feels like it's thinking twice before existing. My reflection stared back in the metal door's tired eyes. Loose posture, same person as yesterday but slightly more worn out. A flyer from last week was still taped near the panel, half torn, promising things I didn't need. The elevator finally moved with the low mechanical sigh, like it had to remind itself how to work. Up slow, down late, heavy doors, heavy weight, keep rising through the floor. Nothing feels sure anymore. Up slow, hold tight, broken ride, broken light, keep moving through the dark, searching for a spark. At floor 5, the elevator stopped for no reason, nobody there, just a pause, like the building was hesitating. I leaned against the wall, listening to cables and machines talking in language I don't understand. Somewhere above me, footsteps echo through hallways. Somebody still living the day, somebody already asleep, somebody not thinking about elevators at all. The doors closed again, slowly, carefully, like even they were tired. Up slow, down late, heavy doors, heavy weight, keep rising through the floor. Nothing feels sure anymore. Up slow, hold tight, broken ride, broken light, keep moving through the dark, searching for a spark. When I finally reached my floor, the hallway was almost too quiet. No music, no voices, just the hum of distant air conditioning. I stepped out and the elevator stayed open for a second longer than expected, like it wasn't done yet. Then it closed and the sound of it leaving felt heavier than arriving. I walked to my door, keys in hand, paused for a moment before opening it. Not because I was afraid, just because ending the day feels different when you're alone. Up slow, up slow, still climb through the weight of time. Keep moving through the strain, do it all again. Up slow, fade light, end of day, end of fight. Keep walking through the night toward morning light. Up slow, one more ride, all the noise kept inside. Keep breathing, don't stop till the pressure drops. Elevator silent, home finally reached. Traffic lights stuck on red. Nobody waiting anymore. I stood at the crosswalk longer than I needed to, not because of traffic, because of habit. The neon sign above the corner still flickered like it was tired of existing. Red, then half red, then almost nothing. A bus passed without stopping. A taxi slowed down, then changed its mind. The city felt like it was thinking too hard about where to go next. My shoes were already wet from earlier rain. Cold pavement sticking to every step I took. A couple argued quietly under an awning, their voices never rising above street noise, but still heavy enough to feel. I didn't cross, I just waited, like the light owed me an answer. Red light, hold still, broken time, no will. Keep waiting through the night, under broken light. Red glow, face low, nobody really knows. Keep moving through the pain, do it all again. A delivery rider stopped beside me, checked his phone, shook his head, then laughed for no reason that made sense. He didn't say anything, just adjusted his helmet and rode off into the intersection. I watched him disappear between headlights, like he knew something I didn't. The crosswalk beat finally started, that annoying sound that means now or never. Still I didn't move, not because I was scared, because I wasn't ready. There's a difference people don't talk about. A street musician across the road packed up his guitar like even the night had finished. Listen, red light, hold still, broken time, no will. Keep waiting through the night, under broken light. Red glow, face low, nobody really knows. Keep moving through the pain, do it all again. Eventually the light changed without warning. No celebration, no meaning, just a switch. I crossed slowly. Halfway through I realized nobody was actually watching. That's the strange part. You think the world is waiting for your decision, but it keeps moving either way. On the other side, the street felt the same, just different direction. The neon sign flickered one last time and went out like it finally gave up trying to be seen. I kept walking forward, not sure where the night ended, or if it did. Red light still burns, every step never learns. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. Red light, lost sound, feet still on the ground. Keep pushing through the fear, nothing stays here. Red light, one last run, underneath, no sun. Keep walking through the dark, still chasing a spark. Crosswalk empty, neon finally died. Receipt printer buzzing. 2:37 a.m. I stopped at the ATM because the street felt too empty to walk through. The machine stood inside a small glass booth, bright enough to look important, lonely enough to tell the truth. The door clicked shut behind me, blocking out most of the city noise. Just me, a screen, and numbers pretending to explain life. Outside, rainwater, reflective traffic lights across the pavement. Red, green, yellow, colors changing faster than anything else tonight. I inserted the card, typed the code, watched the machine think about it longer than necessary. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go. Keep moving through the night under fluorescent light. ATM light, silent screen, nothing's ever what it seems. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. Holding on to a spark. The balance appeared then disappeared, like every number eventually does. The printer inside the machine started working, mechanical, precise, unemotional. The receipt came out warm, fresh from a process nobody thinks about. I folded it automatically without reading most of it. Funny how people collect proof for things they already know. A taxi stopped at the intersection outside, waiting for a light to change, waiting just long enough to notice then disappear. ATM light, cold glow, where the lost hours go. Keep moving through the night under fluorescent light. ATM light, silent screen, nothing's ever what it seems. Keep walking through the dark, holding on to a spark. I step back onto the sidewalk, the booth behind me glowing against the darkness. Like a lighthouse built for ordinary problems, the receipt stayed in my pocket, crumpling a little more with every step around me. The city kept operating quietly, traffic signals changing, store signs humming, street lights standing guard, nobody noticing the tiny transaction that just happened. And maybe that's the point. Most important things happen without an audience. ATM light still shines through the weather, through the times. Keep moving through the gray, find another way. ATM light, rain falls down, echoes through the town. Keep rolling through the strain, through the quiet rain. ATM light, one last glance, one more passing chance. Keep going, don't explain. Tomorrow comes again. Receipt in my pocket. City still awake. Train doors closing. Midnight, reflected in the glass. I caught the last train with 30 seconds left on the platform clock. Not running, not rushing, just arriving at the exact moment the night decided. The carriage was almost empty, rows of seats holding forgotten conversations. A man asleep with his head against the window, a student reading the same page for 10 minutes. Cleaner carrying equipment like tomorrow had already started. I sat near the back, watching the city slide across the glass. Street lights stretching into long yellow lines, then breaking apart again. Every station looked familiar and completely different at the same time. Last train, window view, city lights passing through. Keep moving through the gray, miles away. Last train, cold rails, every story leaves a trail. Keep rolling through the dark, holding on to a spark. The speaker announced stations nobody reacted to, like everyone already knew where they were going or stopped caring. Outside apartment windows glowed above quiet streets. Somebody washing dishes, somebody watching television, somebody staring at the ceiling instead of sleeping. The train connected all of it without belonging to any of it. A teenager stepped off at the next station, leaving behind an empty seat and a half-finished energy drink. Tiny evidence that somebody was here. Then wasn't. Last train, window view, city lights passing through. Keep moving through the gray, miles away. Last train, cold rails, every story leaves a trail. Keep rolling through the dark, holding on to a spark. The farther we traveled, the quieter everything became. Fewer passengers, fewer lights, fewer reasons to stay awake. I watched my reflection up and stronger in the window as the outside world faded into darkness. For a moment it felt like riding between realities, one inside the train, one outside, neither asking questions. Then my station arrived, the doors opened, cold air entered, and the journey became footsteps again. Last train still runs under artificial suns. Keep moving through the night toward another light. Last train fades slow, where the restless always go. Keep walking through the strain, don't stay the same. Last train, one last ride, leaving yesterday behind. Keep going, don't explain. Life moves like a train. Doors closing behind me. Tracks disappear into darkness.